September 9th, 2023. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about metaphysics, biblical, chi energy, biokinetic energy, and also using this energy for evil and attacking people with it. Now, lots happened in 48 hours. And we've had a wave of energy that come in yesterday. I don't know of anybody that reported on that. Now, it might have slipped past me, but usually, there's certain groups that do talk about this. I check Suspicious Observer, the science part of it. I check EE Arts. I check theirs. I didn't hear anybody yesterday morning except one person talk about this energy. And it was that Gina Marie Coven. And she did actually a bit on this energy. And I'm noticing all these groups. Now, I'm not affiliated with any YouTube channels, guys. I do talk about the ones that I believe that are really good. And E Arts, I believe they're really good. I think Gina Marie Coven is really good. They all have their different takes on it. They all come from different areas. They have different beliefs, which nothing is wrong with that. As long as it's not imposed on nobody else, that's the thing. But there's a lot of groups. There's a lot of church groups. There's a lot of witchcraft groups. And there's a lot of other things out there that want to impose a lot of different things on people and control. And that's not good. So I got woken up yesterday morning right at 4:11 in the morning. Now, I was one of those people that woke up at 3 a.m., 3:30. This happened many, many years ago. Lots of other people had that happen and still do. But when I have 11:11 come up, it either means two things. Either it's a warning or it means something good is going to happen. And yesterday, it was massive. It was massive. Now, you could think, well, are you just looking? There's big debates on this 11:11 deal, too. It's real, guys. And if you're hooked in and you're really in tune with the universe, you'll get those messages. Now, some believe that they're from angels. Some believe they're from extraterrestrials. I go more towards the extraterrestrial on that. I have my own beliefs. And like I say, but the thing of this is, this wave of energy come in yesterday morning. And now, like I said, that Gina Marie Coven did a piece on this. And she talked about, she has a big following group of people. And I watch hers because I like to see what they comment. Some of them basically have like aches and pains. They feel sick, this, that. Other people are happy. They feel great. They're energized. Now me, this energy had come in yesterday. It was good energy. It was a boost. And it was a boost. And often think about, what do you do with this energy when it comes in? Now, EE Arts talks about how it's like an upgrade, just like your computer getting a new update. You're getting a new update, which I believe that is the case in some respects. But I think you can also pull this energy in more to you and use it more even to that, increasing it. And way back there was what was that one show? It was something like with the Evos in it. And the human race, some of them were evolving more with telepathic, telekinetic energies and stuff like that. And I remember that, I forget which one it was, one of the characters. At first she was bad, but in the end I think, yeah, she was good at the end because she helped save the earth. But she had this energy like it would come out of her fingers, and it was kind of like, it was kind of dark looking, black looking, but she could swirl it around and stuff. Well, this energy isn't any different. It's like when you use it for Reiki, like when you orbit the energy through your body when you first learn how to do it. So when this energy came in yesterday, I could feel it massive. And anymore, when this energy, like when the good energy comes in, I just swirl it around me, just like a tornado. You can actually do that. I mean, just like if you're sitting there meditating, you can actually take this energy and bring it around you. So I'm listening to EER just a little bit ago, and I'm listening to a deal about this Morocco, and I'd already done some research on this. And Morocco is another place where they believe they have lots of different superstitions. They practice a lot of witchcraft down there too. And I'm sure there's a lot of extraterrestrials down there too, guys. Good ones and bad ones. And I wonder about this earthquake that took place, if this was something else. Now, Arts is talking about this. I'll let you guys go and look at their channel. I'm going a different way with this because I think they said that they thought that this was a warning to somebody that wasn't going along with the agenda. I think this was something that was thrown over to that area to get some of the bad guys' attention. This energy was directed toward the bad entities. Not the good entities, but the bad ones. And I really believe that. But it just so happens, what I understood, this took place at 11:11, time-wise, when this earthquake took place. Now, I don't know. That's what they'd said anyway. But even if it didn't take at 11:11, like I say, this energy wave did come in yesterday. And I do believe it had to do with this earthquake that took place. Now, on the science part of it, like I said, it might have slipped past me, but suspicious observer, I did not hear, I know there were some things that capped off from the sun a little bit, but I don't think, we don't even know what this wave of energy was, and if it came from the sun or if it came from somewhere else. So that's another thing to think about too, guys. Now we're going to change gears just a little bit more. We're going to talk about good and evil in this light. Now, I stand in the light, guys. I use the selenite, but I use all different kinds of crystals. I use smoky quartz crystals too, which also has a different kind of energy. It could be considered a dark energy. But there's both light and dark. The thing, it just depends on how you use this energy, if you use it for good or you use it for evil. And I'm going to show something. Now, I've shown this once before. Occasionally, I have bunches that try different things. And what I mean by that is whether it's Reiki, whether it's Unity Church Group. Why I know for sure about that is Unity Church Group and Reiki, like ones that they train and stuff, use to throw this energy out for bad stuff. And I actually got to see in these groups what they did. So I know it's real, guys. And they take this is what's crazy about this. The pressure points basically on your face and all over your body, okay, guys? They will try to actually connect to those areas and use that to throw their energy out and their intention out, whether it be for good or for bad. Now, I'm going to show that. I had one lady behind me, and they're either pushing here or pushing right here. Now, down over here is your intestines, guys. They're tapping into that energy to try to throw that out. Now, my energy works different. Like I say, I believe it's base DNA. I believe it's extraterrestrial. And that's just where we go with that. And depending on what your lineage is, of where you come from, that has a lot to do with all that, guys. And what you can do with this energy. So I'm going to show this real quick. Now hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. And this lady this morning was behind me, and boy, she was really huffing and puffing, and she had that finger pressed there. And that's about where your intestines are. Some of them call it even the stomach. Right there, you can tap into the energy. Like I said, I've shown another video before about how they try to tap into certain areas. Now, hold on. All right, I'm back, guys. I had a lady last night. I was up at a Meristar that I saw, but she looked like she was either Reiki or Unity's bunch. The difference, why I can classify some of these is if they're athletic, kind of like the Rand's bunch here in Kansas City. They're usually skinny. The Reiki bunch, most of them are. Some of them aren't, though. But then you tie into the witchcraft, and you get into ones that are overweight and fat and stuff like that. So I've been here in Kansas City long enough. I know which ones are which, and pretty much you can pretty much tell. But when they start doing their things here and they're staring at you or they're doing like this, it's not like they just put their, fist there, just, like this. Like it's not like that, guys. And they believe that they can tap into this. Now, some might be able to tap into it. I didn't actually. Like I say, my energy, I keep my energy clean. I keep it very high. So usually, most of the time, don't even affect me. I don't feel it. Now, we're going to talk about something else. Hold on just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. And where I want to go with this now is, what does it feel like when a person attacks you? Now, several things. If you don't have your energy activated, it can feel like bugs are crawling on you. You can feel itchy. And I want you guys to keep that in mind for a minute, because we're going to go to something else here in a second. I'm going to talk about this because when I've had to fight with certain ones with this energy, and like I say, there's a lot of bad ones out there doing bad things. Depending on the nationality, depending on the race, that also plays a factor in all this, okay? So that is something to be aware of. Now, and some are more susceptible. People that are redheads, like I've talked about this before, they use them usually for like women, the high priest and priestess. They'll use them because they're more like a lightning rod. But they're also more susceptible to this energy. If they have to fight with this energy, this biokinetic energy, or chi energy, they're more susceptible. Guys, okay, we're gonna talk about that for a second. Guys, most of the guys cannot move this energy around very well. Only the ones that practice it, say through witchcraft, or practice it really diligently in the Reiki, can actually move it around really good. Something I've always kind of wondered about this too, is that the witchcraft bunch is they're kind of discriminated in a way. They'll use black guys, okay, for a high priest, but they don't like using black women. Now, why that is, I don't know, and that is very odd. I think it has to do with where the other ones, because there's different nationalities in play here. The Germans use a lot of everything out there. They practice the Reiki and the energy, but it doesn't come naturally to them. It does not come natural. Now, like I've said this again, to the blacks, the African Americans, it comes more natural. The energy flows through them a lot better. That's why they like to have, like I say, the black gentlemen in the witchcraft groups, and then, like I say, here in Kansas City. But I often thought about that after I got thinking about this, after so many years of being around all these groups and church groups and Unity and all the rest of them, Church of the Resurrection. Hardly ever seen any black ladies at any of those. But there was a lot. Like I say, there was black gentlemen that they used, but no black ladies. I don't know. Maybe they figured they couldn't control the situation and for the energy. I don't know. Now, there are black ladies here in Kansas City that practice voodoo, but their voodoo is completely different from the witchcraft, and they don't get along. Like I said, I was down at Isle of Capri down there, and that was a main hub for everybody. I mean, you had your Qigong, you had your, like I say, from Unity, Church of the Resurrection, witchcraft. Yeah, you had neo-Nazis down there. You had it all down there. And one night I'm down there, and there's some black ladies that practice voodoo, and they were mad at the witchcraft. Said, "I know witchcraft, blah blah blah." I'll just put it that way. So yeah, they don't get along. Even the Germans don't get along when it comes to witchcraft. They get along. Like I say, they can't agree on anything either. But these energies, over a period of time, what I've seen, the ones from like Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, Russia, and like I say, I have Irish, English, and Cherokee in me. But my blood comes back. What I think is weird is when I look at my blood types, it's almost like what would be in Mongolia. And I think it's just really something that if you think about even like the multivite, if you think about the Libyan gold, why are all those basically over in that location have the highest energy level when you use them? I mean, think about that for an instant. Why would that be? I don't know. I mean, and you're still, in that same area of, from Jerusalem to all the rest of the different areas too, India and the rest. But I don't know. But just talking about this energy, like I say, and then another thing, I danced a lot, guys, and it was with and when you dance with the elite in Kansas City, there's a lot of Germans here that live here, and they talked about the Argentinians and the Venezuelans, and boy, they just, when it come to dancing, they just thought they were it. Now, I've danced with lots of different ladies, and I've felt lots of different energies. I've danced with Japanese. I've danced with from India. Let's see here, Russia, probably Czechoslovakia. I'm trying to think of what else here. And Germany, of course. And like I say, the energies are all different. But the Latins, like I say, I have never felt any great amount of energy off them. Okay? I've never felt anything, the Germans think they're just it, and I don't see it. And then also this Mayan deal. I don't know, when I've tried to kind of remote view and do other things, I feel like something really bad happened down there, but it's hidden. And, the story that was told was supposedly when the Brits went in there, was exploring, they asked them if they had built those pyramid stuff down there, and the other ones that were already there said no, said they took over. They were already built. All that was already built when they came in there. That's when the British was over there exploring and stuff down there. So I don't know. I have my thoughts on all this. Now, anybody can learn to move this energy if you practice it, and it can take a long time depending on your DNA. But I wanted to get that out there, and like I say. If you get your energy so high, basically, most of the time, it's not going to be affected by anything. But I wanted to get that out. I wanted to get this out about this wave. I was going to do this video just on this wave of energy from yesterday. That's what I really wanted to do. But when this lady this morning was back behind me and she was throwing the energy out, I thought, well, okay, I'll try to incorporate this into here a little bit more. But I just I wonder, about some of this stuff that's going on. And I feel like some of the, anymore when I listen to these YouTube channels, I don't hear much anymore about the energy waves coming in or anything else, because it seems like people have just, they're all this stuff has picked up the pace so much that, the information isn't getting out there about that. But we don't want to lose sight on these energy waves coming in here, guys. It is important. And it's something to be aware of, whether it's good energy or it's bad energy. So I thought I'd do a little video here, and probably going to be doing a few more on metaphysics here lately. I've been trying to get back to it, but there's always something else. There's always 10,000 other things going on. So anyway, like I say, have some thought about all this, and keep your eyes open, and have a good one out there.